Much for being here this morning. It's really important to see so many of you coming to here to help us launch this campaign, and it is going to be such an important campaign in the next 6 months. Let's just think about that. 6 months to win this seat. Right here, right now, we are 1% behind Maria Miller, and she does not deserve to be the Member of Parliament for Basingstoke. She has broken her contract with the people of Basingstoke, and we deserve better than our current Member of Parliament. And I'm proud to be your candidate. I'm proud to live in Basingstoke. I'm proud to fight for the issues you care about and the people care about in this town. And that's what our campaign is about. Our campaign is about taking our message of hope, of genuine real change onto every single doorstep that we can in the next 6 months, to win every single vote that we can in the next 6 months, to make Basingstoke Labour MP for the first time in its history. It's within our grasp, it really is. So many of you have contributed so much to the campaign already, and I really thank you for that. But now comes the hard part. Now comes the 6-month running to May the 7th. I want to thank John for coming along today. John is a great example of what a constituency Member of Parliament can be. And boy, do we need that in Basingstoke. When it comes to housing, we have got to deal with the issues of affordable housing that we face in Basingstoke. And that means building council houses, that means building socially rented houses that people can genuinely afford in our town. Because right here, right now, as we've just heard at the hospital, there are nurses and there are doctors that cannot afford to live in Basingstoke, but they work here. And they deserve to live here as well. And they deserve to live in houses and homes that they can afford. We need to protect our National Health Service. We need to do all we can to protect our local surgeries, which are under the threat of privatisation. We need to protect our hospital services, which are also under the threat of privatisation. That hospital, that North Hampshire Hospital, many of you may have remembered it being built. Many of you will remember it being built. It is superb. We have such a strong, good, local National Health Service. And they are planning for our future. They are planning to build a £150 million new hospital in Basingstoke to join the services, to work alongside the services the current hospital deliver. That's great. That's a local NHS delivering new NHS services, critical care for our town and our people, and that's what we should be supporting and endorsing all the way. And let's not forget our schools, our education in Basingstoke. We have got to continue to see our schools work together. We don't want a market in education in Basingstoke. What we want are local schools who cooperate and work together. Look at the Vine. The Vine in my own ward in Norden has been hugely successful in this past year. But look at all of our schools in Basingstoke. They have got good teachers doing good jobs for our children. And we need to support them working together, not seeing them being forced to compete in some kind of market of education as the Tories are thinking. And we need to think about our environment as well. Think about the green agenda, because that's important to us in Basingstoke. Look over the road. All the big buildings on Basingstoke. Why are there not solar power on those buildings over there? It's great for business. We have superb companies in this town, and we need to support them to be as green as they can be. We need to help people deal with fuel poverty and food poverty. Fuel poverty is a real issue in Basingstoke. Nearly 4,000 households in Basingstoke suffer with fuel poverty. The Tories are going to do nothing to solve that. Maria Miller will do nothing to solve that. That is not part of her agenda. It is part of ours. We care about home insulation. We care about what we do for people in fuel poverty. Food poverty is a real issue. Benefit sanctions on people in Basingstoke are forcing them into the food bank locally. We have got to do something about those issues, and only a Labour MP will champion those issues, working with a Labour government to turn things around. So thank you very much for being here this morning, because all of those issues matter to us. Everything is important, and the only way we're going to get change is by having a Labour MP in Basingstoke. That's what my campaign is about. That's who I am. Many of you know me, and you know how passionate I am about the kind of politics we've got in this town. We now have 17 Labour councillors. There are more Labour councillors in the Basingstoke constituency than there are Conservatives. We are in the strongest position we have ever been. We have more members than we have ever had. We have more activists, more involvement, more campaigns, more connection with the people of Basingstoke. So in the next 6 months, let's go out there and win this election, win it for Basingstoke, get a Labour MP who will go to Westminster and do the job of representing our people properly, because we deserve a lot better than the current Member of Parliament for this constituency. I am that man, I am that person. Please support me.